Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Really excited for today's video. Beer's courtesy of Steven. Thanks so much, Steven. I really appreciate it. It's a treehouse beer, so that's always fun to do and exciting. So this is a double IPA. There's not a lot of information. It's 7.8% ABV. Says like mass, and then I see a 0 and a 3, so it doesn't give me much information. It actually doesn't have any tasting notes. They very rarely say hops unless it's like a variant, right? Like they like brew the beer and then they do like this one has not like Bright with Nelson or whatever. So anyway, I don't know much about this beer, even the name, but when I did the unbagging video from Steven, he commented, he said it's something like welcome to Western Mass or something like that. It'll be in the title correct, so I don't know why I'm wasting any time talking about that now. Got the proper glassware. Let's get into it. I rolled the can. I think I did everything I'm supposed to do. Microphone check. I think I did everything I'm supposed to do to review this beer. It's nice can art. Nice painting. Looks like their new place, which I've not been to yet, but I want to get there. It's making my glass dirty. That's deep. That's like, like I don't know, pureed apricots maybe. Like it does kind of have like a deep orange. Actually, you know what? Also, it kind of looks like somewhere between apricot and like what I think blood oranges look like. Like kind of like those two things mixed a little bit more apricot in color, but a little bit like that like blood orange thing. Not a lot of head at this point. Thought I poured it pretty aggressive. It's like a little creamy looking. Definitely, yeah, I mean, looks super thick looking. Let's get into the aroma. Speaking of blood oranges, I actually don't get blood oranges, but I do get regular orange, actually a decent amount. Peach. The peach is interesting. It's very ripe, real peach, and then also like that confectionery peach ring thing. Generically tropical. Kiss of like a earthy dankness. It's not like marijuana, but it's like an earthy dank. I can't be more specific with the like just generic tropical, at least in the aroma. Maybe in the taste I can be more specific, but it smells really good. Let's get into the taste. Cheers. Thanks again, Steven. Nice mouthfeel. Ooh, that's interesting. So it's like you get the normal sweetness, some bitterness, some dank with the bitterness. Then it kind of gets sweet again. It's kind of cool. Usually like at that point I'm just kind of like, yeah, like dries out a little bit, gets bitter. Here's some other stuff that happens. But very rarely, maybe it's just because it's the first sip, very rarely am I like, oh, then it got like sweet again. Pretty cool. Yeah, less that sip. But still, yeah, kind of like rebounded with the sweetness. It's pretty cool. Follows the aroma pretty darn like spot on. I get orange juice, but also like a little zestiness, which I did not get in the aroma. So that's a little different. Fair enough. Real peach, kind of like a confectionery peach ring thing. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I bet this beer has Citra, because I also get a little bit of mango, and those are like the three things I always get with Citra. But I still get like this generic tropical thing. There is like this earthy dankiness, but it's not like, yeah, I mean, it really is like the aroma. It's not like marijuana dank, but it is. It's not pine. It's like a little like just IPA-ish, like especially like old school IPA, but it's not piney. And the dank is not marijuana-y, but it's like this earthy dank is the best descriptor I can come up for it. It's unmistakably dank. I think that's the best way to describe how it's coming through. Yeah, nice and creamy. Speaking of apricot and the color, I get a little bit of apricot in this beer too. I know the color has nothing to do with what I'm tasting, but since I mentioned apricot earlier, and yeah, that it's still happening, maybe a little less each sip, where yeah, it kind of like rebounds a little bit with like another kiss of sweetness at the end, but it does dry out a little bit. That bitterness is real nice. It brings some balance to the beer. It drinks like a beer that way, which is nice. You got the juicy, you got the mouthfeel that you want from this style, then you got the bitterness that I want also. It's nice. It's really nice. Like I assume it's like a one-off beer. There's one of those codes. Maybe I'll scan it after. I didn't even think to do that before. But although I do try to go into these reviews pretty blind. But anyway, once this is done, I'm probably going to see what that code has to say. Thanks again, Steven. I really appreciate it. Yeah, this is a really good beer. I know Shocker Treehouse made a nice hazy IPA. But yeah, it's really good. So thanks again. I really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. How's everyone else doing? Tell me in the comment section below. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untappd. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.